Hello friends, this video is being recorded for our friends who have just passed out fresh from MBA or MCOM or BCom, or people who are also working in a finance function in an organization in job of an accountant, a senior accountant, or people who have just thought कि मैं ERP में transition करूं या ना करूं. So ERP, most of you who are not aware, is a concept called as enterprise resource planning. And there are a lot of softwares available in the market like SAP. For Oracle, there is a on-premise version, the one which you have to maintain by yourself, which is called as eBusiness Suite. And there is a version available on cloud, which is known as Oracle Cloud Applications. There are a lot of questions, right? कि मैं क्यों छोड़ूं अपनी comfort zone? Why I should leave my comfort zone of a job which I'm already doing, and I should consider making a move into Oracle ERP or for that matter SAP. Let me give you a brief insight into what can be there in store for you if you are making a shift towards that. First and foremost question which I might have in my mind या मेरे जहन में रहेगा कि ERP is some software, right? So what will I do as a MBA with no technical background in a software field? So let me tell you, my friends, ERP is entirely about business. How you can improve your business efficiency, productivity, the return on investment, especially which you are making on this software. ERP cannot run without a backbone of your business processes. The business processes is the one which drives the entire ERP or a business transformation project for that matter. Business process, when I say anything to do with your financial accounting or your management accounting, which you would have learned in your curriculum, or the basics of accounting itself, right? Your debits and credits, your basic accounting equation of assets being equal to liabilities plus owner's equity and all other things. They are all going to be used. Essentially, a business is going to be assessed or judged by its financial statements, right? So the financial statements like your balance sheet and even your income statement, right? They follow the basics of your financial accounting. If you are strong in that, and that we cannot expect from a computer science engineer or a MCA, right? You as a MCOM, MBA finance or a BCom graduate, right? Or a person who has been working in the finance function knows it much better. You have been doing it day in and day out on an Excel sheet or using softwares like Tally or probably a lot of other softwares like QuickBooks and so on. They are all non-controlled softwares. But when we talk about ERP, it's a fully controlled software where you can enter transactions, the accounting gets generated automatically, and at the end of the day, you get all the financial statements generated automatically, seamlessly, without a lot of effort. The effort only goes in actually recording the transactions and not preparing the reports every time, every month. I just talked about these two basic reports, right, which are used by even investors to see the financial health of your organization. Let's talk about scenarios where your management might require a lot of other reports. It might be a hell of task if you have been working in the finance function to prepare those reports every now and then on an ad hoc basis. What if a software like Oracle ERP can help you prepare those statements on a click of a mouse? That's a reality, my friends. But there is a lot of work which goes behind it. It's you, when you realize that, okay, it's just a click, but there is a lot of work which you as a consultant might have done in the background to ensure that just on that click, the correct information is getting out of the application. So that is what you are going to do in the background. You already know what was the expected output. Now it's time for you to learn how to make that expected output appear through that software. There's a lot of demand for these softwares in the market. Almost all big organizations, you talk about Airtel, you talk about Sony Corporation, you talk about Apple for that matter, or even earlier Amazon used Oracle ERP. This ERP software is a generic software built for industries across. It's not industry specific. You as a consultant have the responsibility to understand the industry's specific nuances and configure this software according to the user requirements. You experience, I can tell you, a great learning out of this. That's the most important thing which I can tell you. If you are bored of your everyday mundane jobs, this is the field which you can think of. For my friends who just completed MBA, right? You might be thinking, oh, my friend got a job in a bank. Just ask them what exactly they are doing. Did you do MBA in finance to sell credit cards? I don't think so. What if you are able to add real value to the business? And that's what you transforming from a MBA fresh graduate into a consultant in ERP, whether let's say for that Oracle or SAP, that's where you can actually realize what you studied in MBA and how it actually applies in the industry. Emicon is one of the organizations who have always believed in their own blood. When I say own blood, we have been hiring freshers, nurturing them, training them, spending a lot of time along with them to make them a well-trained consultant who can work on the client projects for us. And we take pride in saying that, we have an enormous team, okay, and 80% of that team has been groomed from freshers to whatever they are now. There are people who have left us. They are all working at great positions, at great places, and we are known in the industry for the brand, what we have created for our people, the quality, what we have delivered for our clients. So if you are thinking of whether I should switch to Oracle or SAP for ERP or not, I would seriously suggest that if you are looking for a new challenge, if you are a fresher, do not just go as an accountant into any other organization. Try to grow, try to hone up your skills, become a consultant in ERP world. We can help you in becoming a consultant, especially in the Oracle ERP domain. How actually do we make you as a consultant? We have a great learning program which we have built for our in-house trainees. We are not an institute. We do not train people who are not employed with us. We are primarily working for the people whom we hire to groom them. Our people from the actual development team or the consultants who are working on live projects, they are going to be your teachers. They are going to teach you the exact secrets, what is required to do a great project. The leading practices which are being followed in the industry and the tips and tricks to implement those leading practices into the Oracle's software. I personally spend a lot of time with people who are from the finance background so that we can groom them into finance consultants. You just need to have the knack of learning, of exploring things. That's a must. We do not believe in spoon feeding, my friends. You have that zeal. Yes, I have to do it. Emicon probably is the right place for you. If you still have any questions, our recruitment team can definitely help you out. Looking forward to welcome you if you have made your mind to make this shift. Signing off, yours sincerely, Radhesh from Emicon.